yeah, would you look at that? I decided to chill and rest for this week, and here I am. So the story behind it is I watched Sugarologie video about cookies and I was salivating over them so bad. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do them. So I'm doing them, and also I kind of want to make crème brûlée. I'm French. The fact that I can do that is shameful. I'm very aware of that. I tried to make it once to make cake pops out of, and I wasn't using a bain-marie. I didn't know at all what I was doing. I just put stuff in a ramekin and pray for the best, and it did not work well. So I'm going to do a redo with everything I've learned and following the instruction correctly this time. So I want to make the classic vanilla version, and I want to make a caramel version because it looks good, looks creamy, and I really want it. So crème brûlée today, 2 hours the cookies. Why? Because they require stuff that require a lot of preparation. I have dulce de leche heating up on the stove. It's like 4 hours simmer, and then I have to let it cool down completely. It's gonna take a while. So it's simmering. I also have some white chocolate that I'm planning to caramelize, which is a very long process. At first I wanted to do it in the oven, and then I kind of forgot it in the oven at too high, so the chocolate is burnt. So I had to restart from scratch, which is great. So since apparently I'm not very good at the oven method, I'm going to stick to the microwave method, which is very long and takes so much out of me, but is safe, and I know how it works, and I know I will not burn it, so that's good. But until then, I got an oven and I want crème brûlée, so let's do this. So, gonna start with the milk. No shit. Okay. I'm a little nervous, but I'm also excited because it's good, you know. I had to actually go to the store and buy cream and milk today, which sucked so bad. But here I am. So I'm going to use cream and whole milk, and then vanilla. I even bought a vanilla pot for this. I really hope it's gonna be worth it. So where is it? There. I'm only gonna use half of the pot. I'm gonna use the rest of it for the caramel one. Why? Because the caramel recipe I'm using is supposed to use coffee as a flavoring agent, and I hate coffee, so I'm not gonna use that. But to add one more layer of flavor, I'm gonna add vanilla. So, 2020. Smells like vanilla. I don't like vanilla all that much. I don't like vanilla, I don't like garlic. It makes cooking and baking pretty hard. I'm stubborn as hell. It compensates. Alright, let's nearly boil this. While I'm at it, I'm caramelizing the white chocolate, which basically means microwaving it for 30 seconds and stirring and again for like 2 hours. That's how long it took next time, so I really hope it won't. But I already wasted 2 whole bars in the oven method. I don't have anymore, so it's that or nothing. I also know there won't be a lot of them, a bit left, so there just isn't going to be a lot of add-ins in the cookies if I don't do something about it. I'm thinking about it. Maybe I'm going to caramelize some nuts so I can have an add-in for tomorrow. We'll see. Looks like the cream is ready, yay! Now I'm going to let it sit for 10 minutes. Okay, everything's ready. Let's go back to caramelized white chocolate, which is just great. Alright, taking a little break on the chocolate to actually do the crème. Water is boiling for the bain-marie. I think the cream is cool enough. I would say so. Kinda want to strain it, but it's difficult to do both. To like strain it and mix it in the same time. So that's gonna be fun. Also, I don't want the pot, but I kind of want all the seeds, so that's kind of a problem. It's a cream that deserves all the seeds, you know, especially with how expensive those are. Alright, you know what, I'm going to filter it once I'm pouring it in the molds. And not any time before that. I want all those lovely seeds of vanilla, or else it just won't taste like vanilla. It's not gonna end well. Ah, great. I just cleaned up my place, so it's so nice. You know what? I can leave whatever is left. At least this way it will have the vanilla taste. Alright, let's do this. It's not a lot. It's okay, everything's okay. Alright, I think it's good. Okay, first cream's done. I'll see you when it's baked. So in an hour and a half. Okay, so it's been an hour and a half. The dulce de leche has been on the stove for 4 hours, so I just stopped it, and I've been microwaving the chocolate since. And it's not as done as it could be, but I just don't want to touch it anymore. It's just, my eating is killing me. I am tired. I just don't want to do it anymore. It's not as dark as it could be. It's fine. I'm not touching anymore. But it's been an hour and a half, so it's time to take the creams out and hope for the best. They do not look very good. Not gonna lie. They are very bubbly on top. The texture wise, I think they're good, which is good. I've got some vanilla bits there that raise to the top. I'm gonna try to fish them out while it's still warm before it gets too bad. But yeah, it looks silky smooth underneath. It's good, it's done. So I was planning on doing the caramel one right after, so I could use the bath at the same time, but the truth is I'm very tired, so I'm gonna take a break. Then I'm going to clean the dishes and start again later. But yeah, I'm not cutting the oven. It is hot in here. Okay, letting those cool. I'll see you for the caramel. Okay, took a break. I'm back. And this time it's for the caramel, and I'm using the fancy cream for it. Because I can. What a lie. There isn't 400 grams in this. Liars! I really hope it'll work out because I'm so excited for this one. Also, it's pure cream. There is no milk. You just know it's gonna be good. Okay. Let's nearly buoy this one. With half vanilla powder. Come on, be nice. This one should be easier to remove later on. Great start. I forgot to turn it down. Okay. Sugar for the caramel is done. Cream is heating. Now I need the eggs. And then combine everything. 4 egg yolks again. I'm going to have so much whites. Which is nice. Not complaining there. Cream is ready. I'm going to let it infuse for a little while. Then I'm going to make the caramel, etc., etc. I wonder if I'm putting too much hair in it while I whip because it was very bubbly last time. I don't really want that to happen again, so what should I do? Alright, let's start on the caramel. Because I don't want to wait if I don't have to. I've got this small and I've got others if it's not enough. But I like the idea that they're small and cute. Should probably put some more vanilla in it, but I don't like vanilla. So I don't know. Don't look at me like that, honey. My cat wants cuddle. She wants to sleep on my lap. And I'm not sitting, so she's very upset. And she's looking at me like, it's not working. Because I want the cream. It's gonna be so nice tomorrow morning, waking up to everything ready, you know. Right now that's a lot of preparation and I'm pretty tired. You know what is great? That sugar seems completely unharmed by the heat. It's not moving at all. It's like that bloody white chocolate that wouldn't change color, wouldn't caramelize. It's like it's personal now, you know? Bitch. Ah, I'm tired. Anyway, so while I'm here, I know that from how it's going, I'm going to be a month late for all of the videos because editing is hard and I don't want to do it, and I was working through a backlog of videos. So by the time you see this, it's gonna be in a month, which is fine, I don't care. But that means that all my plans for like specific holidays will be late. Like I have plans for Valentine's Day, they'll be late. There is like a holiday on February 2nd, I don't know the name in English, but I'm going to celebrate that and film it, and you're gonna see it in a month. So, sorry, that's what is going to happen. I can be asked to actually edit faster because I don't want to. So, sorry. I'm sure you will still enjoy watching Valentine's Day themed videos a month after because it's, you know, it's fine. Even if not, you'll see it in a year. I don't mind. Watch it when you want to watch it, but yeah, you got the idea. It's gonna be late, and it's okay. It's not because I fucked up, it's because editing is hard. Just like, you know, writing is hard, and staying on my feet for hours on end is hard. At some point you're gonna have to accept that I can do that every day. Man, that caramel is not caramelizing. It's good that I can, you know, stir this one, because when you try to make a sauce like a caramel, like we do here, you can stir it, or else it will crystallize and it's going to be bad. By the way, that is why I have to do the sugarologie myself, because I'm in France. We don't have that. It's not a thing, but we do have a lot of caramel, salted butter caramel to be exact, and we have that a lot here. It's very easy to find. It's like all supermarkets, all grocery stores, there is some form of it. But dulce de leche, why bother when we could have salted caramel ready to find? So yeah, we don't really have dulce de leche. I have to do it from scratch, which is fine. Alright, I think it's dark enough. There's still a lot of unmelted sugar, which is great. It's just great, but I'm afraid to burn it, so I'm gonna try to avoid that. Great, it's burning my hand! And the caramel is melting! Yeah! Such a great start! Yay! We're gonna try to focus on the positive here. Really gonna try. Why is it so hard, huh? Why is it so easy to fuck up and no one tells you how to fix it, because no one expects you to do that mistakes, because for them it's always so easy and so evident that they don't even imagine that people are, you know, autistic and fuck up on the reason on places that, you know, are evident for everybody else. Well, guess what? It's not evident for me. For me, it is actually quite hard. Like that caramel. Bitch. It will dissolve eventually. I know it will. It's a water soluble solid, it's fine, and cream is mostly water, so it's okay. It's gonna solve eventually, and I need it to cool down a little more. Maybe I was too fast, maybe. I need to let it cool anyway, so it has time to dissolve all the caramel. So it will be fine. It's okay. Even if it's very, very annoying, it's okay. Okay, I'm going to give it a little rest. See you soon. Okay, so as predicted, the caramel is dissolved. I think there are a couple nuggets, really small, maybe in there, but I can't find them, so I'm gonna assume they're gone. It's still a little warm. Should probably cool it a little more, but just really wanted to be done with this. So as long as I whisk these eggs fast, it should be fine. Those cool a lot faster, which is cook a lot faster, which is great because I really want to go to bed. Maybe doing this one tonight too was maybe a mistake, but now that it's done, I'm gonna double down. There's the caramel nugget. It's fine. So I upped the oven and all my ramekins are great, and I got some more water boiling just in case I need more. And that's not a lot of custard, so I don't even know if I'm gonna have enough for the 6. I am not. I have one that is not even halfway filled. That's fun. And the nugget is in there, so I don't have to deal with it. Way. Okay. I'm only gonna have 5. I'm really used to bigger quantities of everything, so only having 5 small ramekins is like confounding me. Okay, let's get this tray out and see what I can do with it. After that, I'm showering and I'm going to bed. The rest will be for tomorrow, you know. And the water is almost all gone. I'm glad I've been boiling some more. Should have seen this one coming. And yet I didn't. It's not quite boiling, but the cream were not quite cool, so I think it'll be fine. Okay, they're going in for 25 minutes. See you soon. It's been 25 minutes, I almost missed it. Let's take them out. I'm very excited. Okay, so good things first. They don't have bubble at the top. They're not done. So I don't know why, but yeah, 25 minutes you just didn't get that. So let's start again. oven again. Guess I'll read another chapter. Yes, I'm disappointed. But you know what? There's chocolate for that. So it's fine. It took 40 minutes instead of 25. Why, I don't know, but it did. And instead of big bubbles, there is a little bit of foam on top of it, like small bubbles. So it's not perfect, but I can live with that. And yeah, they're jiggly the way they're supposed to be, just a little jiggly and set. The one that wasn't quite filled as the other is less jiggly, but that's just because, you know, should have adapted the cooking just for this one and maybe you removed it earlier. I didn't, I don't care. So yeah, I'm going to leave them to cool on the counter, and when they're room temperature in the fridge, and I'll see you in the morning. Hello, it's a beautiful day and I feel like crap. My hip is killing me. I'm under opium, it's snowing nothing, which is great. But it's okay because I want those cookies and I will have them. So I already have the caramelized white chocolate, which is not very dark but smells and tastes pretty good, so I count it as a win. I do have my dulce de leche that has completely cooled off and I just fished out of the water. And now I decided that I want another add-in for my cookies, which is caramelized pecans. I love them. I used to find them in chocolate ice cream and they like changed my life. I really like them, I really want them. I think they really add to the flavor of the cookie, so I'm just gonna make them. So I don't know if you remember, but I do not have the best record with dry caramel, so this time I'm gonna make things easier on myself and just use a little water. Okay, that's a lot of sugar, but that'll be a lot of caramel and I don't mind. It does melt down quite heavily when you make a caramel, so I don't really mind. This time, no whisk, because whisk and caramel just don't mix very well. And I have a baking sheet here lined so I can lay it all out once it's done. And yeah, after that all my add-ins will be prepared, so I will be ready to actually make those cookies. But first I'm gonna finish the add-in and I'm going to torch some brûlées so I can have them finally, because I worked long for them. Not very hard, but long. Like it was an hour each at least of cooking, so yeah. No, it was 40 minutes for the caramel. And it was an hour and a half for vanilla. I don't know how that works. I just know it was 100 degrees for the vanilla, so it was slower, but honestly I don't see why there is so much difference. It's okay. I'm not really planning on actually learning the chemistry behind that. I don't care as much as that. That's fine. My hip is killing me. I did not want to be on my feet right now. So yeah, I didn't I didn't clean because I didn't want to. So I have a lot of dishes that are not clean just because painful. All I want to do is lay on my couch with ice on my hip and do nothing else. But that is not happening, so I have to deal with that. Okay, it's melting. It's not coloring yet. It's gonna take a little time. If I have some leftover of that afterward, I will definitely use that in ice cream. That with caramel sauce in chocolate ice cream, it's recreating my favorite Häagen-Dazs flavor that they discontinued because they hate me. I mean, from the time that I tasted this thing, from the moment I decided that it was my favorite ice cream flavor, there was like 0.2 seconds. And then 2 months later, they just stopped making it, which was just great. It's like, suck it up, we hate you. But there is not a lot I can do about it, so I'm gonna have to suck it up. It's like cookie dough ice cream. I can't have that anymore because cookie dough is made with wheat. So I had to make myself some no-bake cookie dough, roll it into balls and add it to ice cream. And same for brownie bits or stuff like that. So what's more, one more ice cream that I have to make. It's very bubbly right now. I don't know if that's good. I'm so tired and pain. I don't even have the spoons to like read or watch something. It's gone. My brain is like pain, 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 pain. And I'm like, want to do something about it? No, pain, 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 fun. Okay, so my spatula is melting. That is not good. Use that instead. Great! Always need that. That's my favorite spatula. It's the one that goes with the stand mixer. That's just great. Should have seen this coming, but I didn't. By the way, I'm moving it because I want it to crystallize. If I didn't want it to crystallize, if I was making a sauce, I wouldn't move it. I learned that the hard way. And it's taking forever. Am I running out of gas? That would suck. But that wouldn't be so surprising. All in all. It's all foamy, but it's not coloring at all. I feel duped. This is not great. I don't know what it is, but caramels and I this weekend are not going very well together. Which sucks because I have to make crème brûlée after that. It smells like wheat pasta boiling, which is not supposed to. There it is. Looks like a caramel. It's better. Good enough. It smells really good. Really, really good. There's a lot more caramel than the nuts can soak up, which is not what I planned. Alright, by breaking it into smaller pieces, I have it soaking up a bit more caramel, so it's a bit more balanced, which is good. Alright, good enough for me. It smells really nice. If you don't like the smell of burnt caramel, you probably won't like that, but I love it. Alright, this should make interesting addings in my cookies, if nothing else. Ouch! I burned myself. Stupid ass. Alright, there's progress. The pralines are cooling and I'm not touching them anymore. I learned my lesson. So now it's time to give the creams a try. They're completely cool. They've been in the fridge overnight. They're ready for me, you know. I'm gonna use a big spoon because I want to and I can. I'm the grown up here. This is cane sugar, by the way. The one you're supposed to use. Because I'm nothing if not lawful on recipes that I'm not comfortable with. There's a lot of smoke and I'm really glad I turned off my smoke detector for this. Or for everything. I hate this thing. I'd rather burn. Imagine toasting meringue with this thing. It's so small. And yes, it's too hot, too small, and not hot enough. Just managed to be just annoying. Alright, not the prettiest thing I've ever done, but look! I'm French and I finally made crème brûlée! For the first time in my life! Yay! Alright. I'm gonna start with the vanilla. Ooh, you look creamy. That is good. This is so much better than store-bought. Okay, I'm definitely going to do that again. Especially since, you know, I already have the ramekins. Okay, you won. This is worth it. Now for the caramel. Who has more caramel on top? Ah! It does the thing! I can break it. So fun. Look at that. Okay, so the crust is warmer. And underneath, the cream is so amazing. It's so creamy, so flavorful. Man, I love it. I don't remember ever having a crème brûlée like that. Maybe when I was in a restaurant sometime, but I usually don't order that because the one I got from the supermarket just wasn't that great. So I just didn't. Maybe I should have gone to a restaurant to get that, because man, that's good. Alright. Definitely worth it. Totally recommend. Do that. It's not that much work. It's a lot of baking, but it's not that much work. And it's so worth it. I'm so glad that I got more of those and that I don't have to share them with anyone. Alright, I'll see you a little later when I will have rested my leg to make some cookies. And we're back, baby. And guess what? For once I actually made all the mise en place in advance, you know. I did it. All is very prettily prepared. Except the flour, but I just realized that. But it's okay. I was like, where's my flour? I don't have the flour. But the butter is preparing very nicely. And I think it's gonna be okay. I'm suddenly afraid that I do not have enough flour. I'm missing 9 grams. For fuck's sake. Good enough. I don't know if I can hear it, but it's sizzling pretty bad. I hope it'll be okay. Yeah, I got everything. She said to preheat like in advance and all, but she also said to let it rest for like 10 minutes at room temperature. And my oven takes less than 10 minutes to be prepped, so I'm not gonna do it now. I'm going to do it right before I let it rest, because I'm not insane. I'm a little nervous because it's pretty involved recipe. Like it's gourmet shit. Also look, I've got a lot more of praline and some more of white chocolate chunks and even some dulce de leche left in man. This is thick. So those are completely going in chocolate ice cream in the future as addings, but not now. So I'm totally keeping them. Okay, I think it's starting to melt. Starting to brown. So I'm going to let it rest a little so it's completely brown. It looks lovely. It's the first time I browned butter. It kind of goes against all my instinct as a French person to do that to butter, but it's for the best. I know that. Okay, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. It's really, really pretty. But like if I was using that in cooking, I would be like, just throw the thing away and start again. Just don't do that. But in cookies, I guess it's okay. Giving it a minute or two. So yeah, I got a lot of ideas, but also I'm like half of chocolate and half of praline for this, and the chocolate chips. My instinct tells me to put more because more is better, but I don't want to mess up the chemistry and the way they'll flatten and rise and everything. And she said that putting too much of them means they won't spread, and I really want to follow the recipe at the letter, just to give myself the best chance to make the best cookies ever. So that includes following every recipe, even if it goes against my best instinct, like browning butter. Alright, you go there. I'm so glad it's in metal, you have no idea. Because if I did that in glass, I would have to make sure that it's not gonna, you know, shatter. If I try to put that in plastic, that will not go well. So I'm going to add the dulce de leche. Look how thick it is. It's not moving. There. Oh, it's so pretty, and it tastes good too. It's definitely going in ice cream. As like, you know, caramel sauce or something. In ice cream you don't know how it reacts. And light brown sugar. And I forgot. And I'm cooling it a little before adding the vanilla, the water, the salt and the baking soda. And no, it is not my recipe again, it's from Sugarologie, and she's amazing, so definitely check her out if you want a very gourmet chocolate chip recipe. Man, the dulce de leche is so thick, it's not even melting in the hot butter. It's insane. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to check if there is no agar in it, because I know I have to adjust the flour if there is. Of course, it's not saying everything there is in there. You kidding me? You don't have a recipe, an ingredient list? Legally, you're supposed to. Majority milk and sugar. Yeah, doesn't tell me if there's agar in it, bitch. And if there is, I'm screwed. Yeah, okay, sure. I'll buy that. There is only milk and sugar. Man, this is not mixing well. Okay, I think it's supposed to not mix well. Okay. I'm going to add the flavoring, so salt, baking soda, vanilla, water. And all that mise en place always end up with so much dirty dishes, and I already don't want to do the dishes. I think it was really like 3 minutes ago, but she was very clear that I should not undermix it and that it was very important to do it 4 to 5 minutes, which I didn't want to do, but it's not my choice to make. Look at that. Isn't it pretty? I've never made a cookie like that. All my cookie recipes are pretty simple. Never use brown butter. Never use dulce de leche, of course. It's pretty unique. I never beat all that much. I think it's good. Okay, it's pretty simple from that now on. First add the flour, fold in, and then fold in the addings. And boom, it's ready. Well, no, it's ready to rest. I really hope my corn and rice mix is gonna do well in this recipe. You never know how much a recipe relies on it being with flour or not. And something has chemically improved this one. I'm a little nervous. It's not just one simple cookie dough, you know. It's a cookie dough that involves so much work and that was studied to work well and make an amazing cookie. And if it fucks up because I'm using gluten-free flour, man, that's gonna suck. Okay, no shit, but my arm's starting to get tired. Okay, no more flour. Time for addings. Chocolate chips, white chocolate, caramelized white chocolate chunks, caramelized pecan chunks. They stick a little. It's the caramel. Always sticks. Worth it. Oh, look at that. It looks so beautiful. So yummy. I'd want to eat it, but although raw wheat flour does have a nice taste, gluten-free flours raw, that tends to be really disgusting. So now just regular cookie and butters, cookie doughs and butters and everything taste nasty until it's baked. So at least prevents me from falling for the salmonella sirens songs, which is good. Alright, I'm gonna let you rest. Look at that. It's not even sticking to the spatula, it's so oily. There's so much fat in it. It's good. It's good. Okay, letting it rest. See you soon. Alright, it's time to scoop. It looks really pretty. Pretty thick too. It smells great. It smells a little like corn flour, which is not great, but I'm sure that taste will move once, you know, it's baked. Okay, so apparently that was a little warm still because the white chocolate has melted. It's not a big deal. I'm sure it'd still be yummy. Yeah, something to keep in mind. I'm leaving them a lot of space because I'm pretty sure they're gonna spread a lot. So only 4 scoops per tray. Look at those little balls of joy. Alright, in the oven for 12 minutes. while I'm there, I'm going to show you too. Yeah, the white chocolate is melted in it. It's like streaks in it. I don't think it was supposed to do that. Great. It sticks a lot. Alright, cover it back up. I should have let it cool more. I don't know. I did it for a while. If it wasn't cool then, it was not going to be cool. It's okay, I'm sure it'll be good. Alright, so this is what they look like. That means that dough needs to be chilled. I'm not kidding. Should have been chilled before I added the chocolate, but it's early for that. So I turned off the oven. Everything that I scooped and the dough is in the fridge. I'm not taking it out yet. I'm letting those cool. I think they will still taste good, but they spread a lot. They spread too much. That with the chocolate melting, my dough is way too hot. I'm going to leave it to rest in the fridge for like at least half an hour. Then I'll scoop it again and start again. But I know, no. I only had 4 cookies in that shit and they still stick to each other. No. No problem, maybe we don't have the same ambient temperature, her and I. Maybe my stand mixer tends to overheat when it mixes at high speed, so maybe this does not help, we'll see. Anyway, I'm not baking them like that. I'll see you soon. So I chilled and for like at least half an hour. Did not measure it, but yeah. And look, that's still a spread like bitch. Maybe I'm making them too big. That would make sense, probably. Taste-wise, they're pretty good, but I consider them a fail, you know. So next batch, I'm making them only half as big. Like, I took only 2 scoops and I split them into each, so I have 4 cookies. If they still spread like crazy, I don't know what to do anymore, you know. They do taste good, but that's a fail, sorry. Which sucks because that means that it's a second recipe from Sugarologie that I suck at. So either I suck at or there's something that she does, you know, by default and that I don't do and that I don't understand I'm missing, and that is ending up in this because I followed every instruction to the letter and still I don't know what to do anymore. That sucks. That sucks. Great. Now they're overbaked, which is awesome. Come on! I just want one good batch. I think the size is right. Maybe I need to lower the temperature. Maybe I need to take them out sooner. I don't know. They're a pain in my ass. They're not working well. I hate this. I want to make it very clear that I hate this. This is the scrap cookies, the ones that I'm not going to photograph because they're ugly. And they don't hold their shape because they're too big and too soft. Whatever. It tastes fine, I guess. Not worth it. When I think of all the work I put into creating all the little ideas and all, I'm mad. I feel fooled. I feel like a joke. And This is not fun. Because hell no, not doing that again. Back in the fridge. Just want one good batch. Is it too much to ask? There is progress. It's still slightly overbaked, which is not great. But, you know, they're not touching each other anymore, which is progress. So instead of 10 minutes, time it's only 9, and I lowered the temperature of my oven again. And I'm opening it a little just to let, you know, the heat escape, so it actually lowers the temperature. I'm running out of butter, though, whatever. So I really need to have at least one good batch, you know, to take pictures of. And I don't have it yet. The recipe is like between 11 and 15 minutes, and it's already overbaked at 10 minutes. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm not redoing that recipe. I'm telling you right now. I don't care about the taste at that point. I care that this is a very complicated and difficult dough to work with because it misbehaves a lot. And I'm not caring for this. Alright. Alright, I removed that batch before it got burnt. It's a little golden around the edges. It's very soft. I'm pretty sure it's underbaked, but at least it's not overbaked. Which, you know, small mercies at that point. I don't want to get salmonella from something just because it's underbaked, but I don't have a lot of choices. I'm gonna go back for like 30 seconds. This is my last batch after that. I only have 5 cookies left on that sheet and then it's gone. If those are screwed, I'm screwed. Ah! I put a lot of effort into this recipe to make it exactly the way it's supposed to be, you know. It just sucks so much. Like, I don't deserve that. This isn't fair. Like, at least for the black frosting, I'm like, yeah, that's because you fuck up the dimensions, you know. You're not very good at this. You fucked it up, it's okay. You can do better next time. Well, this one, I did everything right. Why didn't work out? Come on. I'll keep my own cookie dough recipe next time. Alright, it's still very gooey. I'm definitely not putting a thermometer on it, so you know what I'll have to do. Go for 9 minutes and I'll check it in 9 minutes. They smell pretty good, but not worth it. Sorry, Sugarologie, but something is missing from your recipe because it's not working. So they're finished baking and they are so thin and so greasy and so not cooked enough somehow. They fall apart. I hate the texture. Taste is fine, you know, but it's fine. I was expecting 5-star cookie, you know, not that. So not worth it. But you know what? It's okay. Because despite it all, this weekend. And the money that went into it wasn't a complete waste because I got crème brûlée out of it. And it's very nice. And I'm very happy with it. And it will have to be enough. But yeah, here. I don't know, maybe it's something, maybe they were supposed to be like that, you know, thin and crispy and very fat. Not my type. I like them more chunky, more cakey. Less temperamental, because that is easy to mess up. There is so much more getting out of this. This is so bad. Oh yeah, the taste is fine. I wasted a lot of hours on caramelized chocolate for that, but it's fine. So I'm not telling you not to follow Sugarologie's recipe because she's a good recipe. I'm telling you it did not work for me. And I can live with that. Now I'm going to take those cookies and those creams and I'm going to display them prettily and take pictures, and on that picture I will write, this was a success, this was not. The only good thing about how fucked up these cookies turn out is that I'm so pissed I'm forgetting to be in pain. Anger and frustration has often been a driven for me, something to make me move forward, to pull me out of a funk, pull me out of depression often. Like, if I'm pissed enough, I forget to be sad. Which is quite amazing if you ask me. Obviously no one asked me. You know, my point still stands. Also, I got crème brûlée and I'm going to focus on the positive of this. That it's good. Alright, see you next week. It's gonna be a holiday. Wow.